Danger Boy Deegs is coming for the Wonder Boy. Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So buckle up and strap in as we jump back on the Moto merry-go-round and examine the good, the bad, and maybe a little bit of the ugly.
No, Walty, not the ugly. Only examine rainbows and sunshine and lollipops and
No. Somebody's got to read between the lines. Look between the ruts. Here's the thing, man. Jet Lawrence is clearly the chosen one, the Wonder Boy, the Moto Messiah, a gazelle, an alien on the bike. His efficiency is second to none. And then enter in full send Danger Boy Deegs.
What's up, Will? I gotta take a dump, and you can suck it. Full send, baby.
Who's coming like a freight train. The kid is coming like a freight train, and he's so authentic. Here's the one thing. The Wonder Boy, I still don't know if we're seeing the same person that we see behind camera at the races during interviews as we do off camera. Is he the same? I'm sure we get a glimpse, and I'm sure he's pretty close. But even with that being said, even if we're getting the true Jet Lawrence and what he shows us on camera isn't some scripted handler industry manufactured persona, Danger Boy Deegs clearly is not. Danger Boy Deegs came in as full send from the start, and he's kind of got pushback in him. I'm sure Danger Boy would love to do what we do here, blow the lid off of stuff constantly, go against the grain, not conform to the industry and what they want him to do with his persona. He ain't having it. In fact, I'm sure he's gotten talked to for I want to take a dump, suck it, all that stuff that he's done. Here's the thing, though. We've talked about this. We know that he came up with Metal Militia and the General and Brian Deegan, that it's just Deegan felt like he got slighted by the industry when he was a racer. He got forced into freestyle and almost cost him his life because he had to go full send with backflips and all kinds of other craziness and end up with multiple trips to the hospital. The dude is really lucky. He's actually in as good a shape as he is because later on in life, like talk to Pastrana, those injuries can really start to hinder.
I'm all jacked up, Walty. Ouch, my back.
You. And Danger Boy, his riding style is not much different. When he has a get off, they're gonna be big. He's just young right now, and he's built like a brick house. When he's had his get offs, he's bounced right back up like a cat with 9 lives. Jetson, we've seen he's a very slight dude, and he can just dab his foot and bust an ACL or whatever. So I think we're seeing these two different styles that are going to eventually come to a head, which is going to be awesome because I think that's going to make for some really great racing. The big question is can Danger Boy really beat Jetson? We asked it on the community page. If you're new, get subscribed, jump over to the community page, throw on your open face and pull a tear off because the roost tends to fly. Is Danger Boy going to be able to eventually dethrone Jetson, the Wonder Boy, the chosen one, the Moto Messiah? Will he be able to do it? But let's jump over to some polling and see what you guys had to say. Then we'll meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started. Race fans, buckle up, strap in, roll up your windows, lock your doors. When asked on the Walty Wanderers community page of the YouTube channel, will Danger Boy be able to beat the Wonder Boy? 64% of you said, yup. Full send, baby. He's going to take the Wonder Boy down. While 36% of you said, no way, the Wonder Boy is going to smoke Danger Boy. Well, let's go ahead and take a lap around some of the comments. First up at the starting gate, Richard Brady comes in with, Danger's my boy, but if he gets anywhere near the rear end of Jet Lawrence, Jet will ride off into another time zone. And I've seen Danger on a 450. Boom, and there it is there. Chalk one up for the Wonder Boy. Let's see who's up next. J.M. McGeechee pops the clutch and comes in with, I think Deegan's one dude who'll be willing to run in it on Jet in a corner and go for the block pass. No one is going to beat him if they aren't willing to trade paint. We're going to be very lucky if in the next Moto season we have Tomac, Lawrence Bros, and Danger Dog. Boom! And there it is there. Chalk one up for Danger Dog. Jeremy Cairns comes flying into the first corner, pulls the tear off, and almost lays it down with, in my opinion, Deegan will have his hands full with Hunter, ET3, and Sexton. Jetson is the best in the world at this point in time, especially in motocross. Supercross, anything can happen. Boom, and there it is there. Last but not least, Kurt Hopper brings us home, crosses the finish line, lights the candles, and gets the Bubba-endorsed neck burn with, I'll be surprised if Hayden beats him immediately. I'll also be surprised if Hayden doesn't win at least a moto. Overalls, who knows? Jet is moving. And there it is there. Thanks to everybody who commented. Make sure you guys pull a tear off, jump in and read the rest. There was over 50 at the time of this recording. I'm sure it's up to at least 100 by now. But make sure you get a fresh pair of tear offs because the roost tends to fly. Now let's get back to the studio and wrap this baby up. All right, friends, welcome back. And there you go. Thanks to everybody who participated in the polling. Like I said, if you're new, get subscribed, jump over, pull a tear off, and get into the comments where the roost tends to fly. We have a lot of fun in there, a lot of bench racing. So the reality is this, guys. Danger Boy, he's coming. And Jetson, I don't think he's that worried. In fact, I think Jetson probably halfway welcomes it because we haven't seen anybody really push Jetson yet. Even Eli, if he's been able to get in there and steal a moto win, Jetson's been pretty polite and a gentleman in terms of being graceful and respecting our American heroes. And I think he had to learn that the hard way with the Anderson incident, and he's actually now understands that. I think that he actually would like some competition, though. I mean, at this point, yeah, wins are great, but at some point, it's going to happen. Every dog has their day. At some point, your run will end. It's a matter if you want to take like a Dungy way out and like retire after winning, maybe kiboshing. Like, we might never get to see Danger and Jetson because Jetson could retire. Like if Jetson was smart, when we see Danger Boy come to the 450s next year, and I don't expect him to be able to beat Jet in his first year on the 450s. I think he's going to have some growing pains and a learning curve. Now, I hope I'm wrong because I'd love nothing more to see him come right out of the gate and just take it to Jetson. And there's a good chance it could happen. But if you're betting, you would have to bet it's going to be a first year will be a learning curve. And I'm sure that's what they're going to tell Danger Boy, and Danger Boy's going to tell us. He's like, I'm learning this year. I'm learning. Now, if he finds himself able to run with them, he's going to run with them. But Jetson might just decide, win the championship again, and then go like Supercross only or retire like the Dunge, because you see, he's already pretty much taken the industry to the bank. He's got so much money now and invested well. He can quit tomorrow. He's got right off into the sunset money. So he might decide he could just kibosh this whole Danger Boy coming after me thing and retire before it even happens, going out on top. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy that wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. They're shark infested. Danger Boy, Wonder Boy, welcome to the swimming pool. It's going to be a clash of the Titans eventually, unless Jetson decides he's done racing and he's decided he doesn't even want to play this game. It's going to be interesting to see. I can't wait to see Danger on the 450 because a lot of questions need to be answered. In the meantime, Walty will be here to blow the lid off at every step of the way because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there. Along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless. I'll see you on the next video.